The last story with some albizia flowers there, water lilies, and the two macaws. Da, mai. And I was thinking again some romantic little stories. Maybe at one point I need to just move into really making it fiction, especially since, or maybe I'm doing it already. Details escape me, so if I'm retelling this redhead story, I'm already making it up because I can't remember, for instance, her name, and so she will be Simone, and I'm already off the territory of this is what happened to me, 100%, because already the protagonist, one of the leading roles is attributed to a fictional character because she's not. Her name is clearly not Simone. I have no idea what. Anyway, I met her in the and some details even extraordinarily, I would say, for a man without Alzheimer's. Inshallah, alhamdulillah, to confuse crucial elements, but there it is. We met in I think, in a library next to the geology faculty, and this is, I don't even know the year, 93, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I liked her. Red hair, more or less, and that used to be a favorite since the age of, I don't know, 10 or so, when I liked the redhead, and for some reason it stayed in my mind. Plus, they're rare. You get most of the time brown hair, sometimes blonde, with that reputation, and dark. I understood that the eyes you see the least are black eyes, really, not green, not blue, black eyes. Anyway, we talked, and very quickly, for some reason, I think I had my hand in plaster or something. Anyway, she agreed to come to my house, and not just that, we became intimate very quickly. She was not an easy girl. Is this the truth? Clever, educated. She would be an actress. She would become an actress. And for some reason, this is the detail that it's crazy that it escaped me. It happened here, maybe, but I'm not sure, and it's silly. Or it might even be that it happened. It did happen quite frequently with others, but if it's in another place, why am I placing it here? Anyway, it's it's true. It's a proof in some ways of a failing memory. Yes, one has to say, but it's also the fact that the promiscuous. After the Miss Catastrophe, I think one way to find closure, one way to pay it back, one way to take revenge, one way, I don't know, to cope with depression, with low self-esteem, anxiety, fear, whatnot, lack of a strong personality, I don't know, lack of qualities of, this is not, for one, this is so great, I played that, into that game, I entered that game and played the role of macho guy. I'm so terribilistic, so wonderful, and I go with so many women. Every other 2-3 days, it's someone else, and it's so great. And Don Giovanni, Casanova, whatnot. But that's not the idea. I would learn maybe only later, or that this is a sign of weakness. It's not you being so strong, so valuable. So no, it's and indeed, very often this woman is one case, Simone, supposedly Simone, that I wanted to be with her, but she said no. I'm anticipating the end and maybe go through what happened in this and this with this note. Maybe continue tomorrow. We'll see. But at the end, I remember I was at her house. She lived in an apartment in Drumutabay. This is something I remember. And she had a setter, again a reddish dog. English, not the white with spots, or but the reddish type, you know. And I had my own. I had Daddy at that time. So I spent the night there with her. We seem to be doing so wonderful. But she receives a call. And this guy, I've seen him quite a few times. In fact, he became something of a leader of the Union of Actors. He was an actor with some standing. He was not one of the elite, the creme de la creme, I, I would say. But appreciated. Notara, maybe. Became one leader of the union. And anyway, he married somehow, but she was still in love with him throughout. And she called her. He called her in the morning, 8, 9 o'clock, early, maybe even earlier. And suddenly it was off. I thought it's going great, but she said no. So to conclude, and maybe I will go on with what happened in the meantime, from beginning to end, which I reached so fast. A flawed personality, a lack of attractiveness, I don't know, a lack of wait, of character, I don't know. But she abandoned me just like that, in a second, when the guy called.